Eric Rocha,
Hey.
returning champion in the new studio. You haven't been at the second floor studios yet, have you?
No, I like it. It's nice.
Yeah. Is it easier for you to get to than?
Yeah, I honestly, parking's better.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
say
always
that.
it's always better than
hell of
fucking
a lot
Hollywood.
better. There's an ice cream shop not far either. And it's funny because I was
you come for ice cream and you stop by the podcast?
In my head, I was like, because there's this, it's called the Cookie Monster ice cream, but it makes your mouth fucking blue. And I was like, oh, I should get, and then I was like, oh, I don't want to be all fucking,
Wait till after the podcast.
I don't want to be all blue mouthed on your fucking podcast. That didn't stop me from the hookup I had.
I know.
I was like, I can
You shove that
smell
blue
like
mouth?
yeah. I can smell like a
His balls are
stinky-
gonna be blue?
Yeah. I can smell like a stinky queer, just don't have a blue mouth. Oh, cheers,
Cheers,
good
brother.
to see
How
you,
many?
buddy.
So how many Grindr dates you going on a week now?
Dates? Whoa.
Whatever you call them,
Jesus
Grindr
Christ.
hookups.
Whoa. Honestly, in a good week, it'll be like three or four.
Okay.
It's,
What's the success rate? 100% close rate on these?
no? Oh God, no! It's swinging and whatever lands. I mean, people like I pull pretty good looking people.
Okay.
But what you don't see is like, that's like, how many strikeouts do you get? Like it's kind of like, oh yeah, I'll message like 10 people and maybe 2 people will get back, and then you close it on one.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying, but like after, like if you meet up with them, is it high success rate for the sex?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's kind of. Sorry, I
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
know
that's
what the
100%.
question was. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you asking me?
No, I mean, how many? When you actually meet in person, how many result in sex?
All of them, really.
Gas is expensive these days, bro.
I was gonna say that. Well, and it's not even that. It's just there's been like maybe 2 or 3. Okay. Here's a good
let's do the
fail.
math.
Here's a good failure story. So I get to the door, and I'm like, "Hey, it's me," and the light goes out.
Oh,
and I
it
look
shuts
on
it
my
off?
phone, and they blocked me, and I was like, "Son of a bitch!" And I said it out loud. I go, "Son of a," and I was kind of drunk, so I was like mad.
Yeah, I would be too if I
And
showed up and they cut the lights
and it
out.
was
on
like 3 a.m, and I was like, "Son of a bitch!" And then I saw this guy one time because like every gay knows each other, and they're like,
it's not that small of a community. in LA.
this is so and so, and I was like, "Oh, we've met," and they were like,
we've kind of met.
and it was just like, "Peekaboo, you fuck you!" Like, oh, dude, that's the best. Like, I have a joke that was birthed out of that where I just said, I go, "Yeah, my name's Eric. I go, I'm the guy that you blocked on your Grindr." And like, there's one guy that joke came out, and now I do that joke all the time if I'm doing like a lot of gay, like some kind of a gay event. But yeah, it's you're on there, at least in my experience, you're on there to have sex, and that's it. Like,
I know. Well, but that's the problem with the straight dating apps, though, is that not all those girls are putting out. You know. I mean, obviously, it's like Tinder has a higher close because Tinder's like the slutty one.
Oh, really?
You know. Well, I feel like Tinder's definitely like the hookup one.
Okay.
And then I feel like Bumble and Hinge, you might be looking for something more than that.
Tinder must be really nasty because even somebody told me they were like, give up on Grindr. That's it. At least with Tinder, you'll have sex, but you'll get a date too. And I was like, really? So like, to us, to you guys, it's the Olive Garden, but to us, it's kind of like, well, it's a little swanky. They take you to eat. Because what's better than taking a bottom to a nice cheesy dinner? Like, do we have anything on the menu that won't make me puke if I fuck you? This is gross. And it's just this guy like, oh, look, there's fire wing chili wings and fucking butt plug cheat. Like, no, you'll be having the salad.
Hey, I guess you have to be mindful of that. If you're out going out with like a gay couple goes out, whoever's bottoming has to have the light dinner.
Oh, if I take somebody that I like out and they order lasagna, I'm like, well, all right.
I guess we'll have sex tomorrow morning.
Well,
man.
yeah. Well, even then, like, it's American Italian, not that shit's gonna stay in your system
for a little while,
like a good week. Oh, so gross. And we just lost half the audience.
Starting out with aggressive gay jokes.
Yeah, that's what you get for listening, Ma. Go make a pie, goddammit.
Dude, I remember I asked this to Jeff once, probably one of the first times I had him on the podcast when I moved to L.A., and it stumped him. It was, would you rather suck a dick or get fucked in the ass? Now, I've asked my roommate this, and I want to get your answer because I don't know if you're a top or a bottom. I don't know what your preference is. I don't know if you like sucking dick.
Yeah, I'd probably go with the dick just because ass play is work. It's like you gotta know like okay, like you can't check your mouth like, do I have anything in my teeth? Or yeah. With your ass you gotta be like, okay,
you taking a chance?
We're gonna not eat anything today, and it's gross, but you really gotta like somebody if you're gonna let them do that because it's like it's a very vulnerable position.
Yeah, no shit. Your ass up. I would say they're both pretty vulnerable.
Like I've messed around with guys that don't want that. They're like, I'll blow you, just know it. And then like I've creeped back there and they're like, they turn into Ebenezer Scrooge turning away fucking kids asking for humbug.
No, I asked him that, and his first reaction was, "Oh, definitely suck a dick." And I'm like, "Think about it, dude. You have to, as a straight man, you have to suck a man's dick to completion. I feel like taking the ass is a little bit easier, as a straight guy."
Yeah, you're thinking like prison yard rules.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you just kind of bite down and bear it, you just fucking you just disassociate, When you're sucking a guy's dick to completion, you gotta be focused on what you're doing, you can't disassociate when you're blowing a guy.
Here's a prison pillow. How many screams are muffled inside of how many souls of virgins?
But I asked. But I asked,
and all the guards said, "Quiet down there." All I did was steal.
My roommate, I asked Braxton that, and he said the same thing. He goes, have we eaten yet?
Shout out to Braxton. I love Braxton. Every single time we shout, I love Braxton. He's never invited me to hang out, but I still love him. I think I scare away all the gays when I go. Like, I'll go to WeHo, man, and you think I'm like holding like a. I could go to WeHo and you'd think I'd have like an AIDS sign on my shirt. Just like, hi everybody.
You got the scarlet HIV on your chest.
Yeah, they part like the fucking Red Sea.
Isn't that not a problem anymore? You guys have PrEP and all this other shit now.
Oh no, I was just a mean joke, but I don't know, like it's still just as kind of flashy and still just as kind of shallow.
Oh yeah,
down the WeHo, but I still like going down there because
WeHo's like LA, like everywhere else in LA. It's
yeah.
Who you are, who you're with. Do you know somebody famous? It's all. There's no blue collar gays in WeHo. You know what I'm saying?
This is what
Where
you
are
get.
the blue collar gays?
Yeah.
That's what I want to hang out with, the blue collar gays.
This is what you get. Okay, I'll give it to your audience. You're right. All right. So I'm talking to you. Okay, watch. This is the epitome of LA.
This is the next best thing.
They're always looking like, who the fuck else can I talk to? Yeah, whatever. Who gives a fuck? You could be Tom Hanks and be like, but where's Tom Cruise?
Yeah, right. They're trying to trade up.
That's it. Yeah, exactly. You're just always like, have you noticed that like they catch?
That is an LA.
What the fuck are you looking
at?
That
is an LA thing.
I'm in front of you.
Calling a gay guy a cocksucker is always.
I get a little emotional.
Are there any like pillow princesses in the male gay community?
How the fuck do you know all these terms and I don't, Randy? you know all of these like.
I've lived with lesbians. Steve.
Apparently,
because I feel like like if there are like lesbian women who like do most of the taking and not a lot of the giving, and I know that there's tops and bottoms and there's switch guys in the gay community. But I feel like all gay dudes are blowing each other, right?
Yeah.
That's a given.
Yeah, that's fun. I'll be honest.
That's what I did on my Sunday afternoon. That's why I got a blue mouth over here.
This is
it's not blue from ice cream. It's blue from the bruising.
This is I don't know how masculine. I don't know if this makes me more masculine or less masculine, but I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you. Like if I'm blowing a guy, I'll put his hands on my head and be like, fucking.
I don't know if this makes me
and
more.
The only reason
I think more.
The only reason I'll do that is because it's like, put your hands on my head and fuck my face, because when I get a chance, I'm gonna oh my god, like I'm gonna back you against a wall. And just and they're like, row, row, and I'm gonna everything I've got, like my stomach's probably gonna be in your stomach, like
just sweat dripping down your belly button into his mouth. No, man. I respect that.
It's that pillow, that body pillow.
Just belly button lint and sweat.
And it's just the bartender going, quiet down over there. Quiet down.
The bartender at the Abbey. Hush. We can't hear the music between your screams.
His stomach is so sweaty.
No, I would say it's more masculine because I feel like I feel like any smart man will do that. Like I go down on chicks, so they'll go down on me.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like
and honestly,
you put
you want a lady
down.
to fucking let you know, like,
yeah, you put that marker down. Like this, I'm doing this for you because I'm gonna want this back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm anteing up, and if you don't fucking reciprocate, you're not getting a phone call again. Like,
Absolutely.
This is the last time we're seeing each other.
Yeah, but I think that also equates for passion too, because it's just like there is a good hard fuck where you're like I want like the witch's shoes like curling and like it's like. Ugh.
Well, I've always said no one's ever had an orgasm while making love. You could fuck
true,
someone you love and have an orgasm.
Yep.
But no one ever makes that weird slow B movie love and comes. Like
Exactly.
I've never heard of it happening. Like
You've never gotten a fucking gift and you're like, oh, it's just what I.
yeah, no one's ever like, Professor Undying Love and I busted a nut. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be doing some foul shit to my dick and balls for that to happen.
If you could come through emotional tapping into, then why don't you come when your mom gives you like your dad's wedding? You're like,
no.
This was the ring that your father. Oh, it's so. There's so much love.
Or your dad says he's proud of you, and your knees buckle.
Oh, that was so much better.
I'm proud of you, son.
Oh fuck! Is your wedding day? You ruin your slacks. God damn it, Dad. God, why are we so fucked up?
I don't know, man. It sounds very complicated being gay in LA. It doesn't sound as fun as it's made up to be.
I find my like there are. It's just not in like WeHo.
Well, I'll tell you that gay bar I went to, you having that show.
Yes.
That looked like an Eric Rocha gay scene. That's where the blue collar gays were.
Yep.
They weren't hanging out at Pump, fucking walking around with their Louis Vuitton bags. Those guys.
Yeah, if you ask,
they could take a punch. Those guys were meant fucking business.
If you asked for a pump teeny at the Bullet Bar, they would literally take you to the back and fuck your face. You come out like literally like the Russians had gotten a hold of you look like Danny Glover when they were beating the shit out of him in Lethal Weapon. He's like,
just drooling, blood coming out of your nose.
Yeah, exactly. Let's try this again, officer. Like, what would you like to drink? Like, I'll have a whiskey. I don't know. Like I said, I was so glad that you came to. Thank you for coming to that show. I'd love to get you on that show.
I'd love to do it, yeah.
Because that's like more indicative of like, and I'll shout out too if I can to the Bullet Bar. That was like the bar that helped me become like I want to say like a better gay comic too, because you start to realize like, oh, WeHo isn't just what gay is. It can be a lot of different things. Like I can have completely different political views, and I can go to this. Like I said, there'll be a guy getting fucked, and then there'll be like the Rockies game or the Yankees game, and you're like, come on, god damn it. And then the guy next to you be like, I know, are they gonna fucking come? This has been going on for 20 fucking minutes. And you're like, no, I was talking about the game,
dude.
And then they'll tell you, oh, this is a replay. They won. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's from earlier today. That's
God, yeah. So that's what I like about that bar, though. Is it's just be funny. Like, and that was the number one rule. And what I liked about doing that show was there were only two stipulations. Was one, you let me pay the comics, and two, you don't try to make me just do gay comics.
Yeah.
That was a big one that was not hard to get, but they said, well, and I go, it's comedy. It's comedy.
It's a little exclusionary,
Yep.
oddly. And I feel like, look, I don't have a lot of gay mates here. I have a bunch of lesbian stuff, but I guess I haven't lived with a gay guy long enough. But I had 5 years with a lesbian couple. I have 3 with Braxton. I got to catch up. No, but I think you're right. I mean, like, gay people like to laugh. What's funny is funny. Obviously, gay. It's weird. Like, I wouldn't want to do a whole gay set. I'd feel like it'd be pandering.
Yeah.
Like, there's some stuff that's just funny. You know, like, and a lot of it too is just relationship stuff. Like, anything you say about a straight relationship, you can pretty much say for a gay relationship.
Oh, most definitely. And I think that's what appeals to them too, is the the simple fact that you're not going to get just 5 gay lesbian trans comics in a row. They want to hear different opinions.
Yeah.
So, they can think for themselves, and that's what I'm kind of a big proponent on. Is just like, yeah, absolutely. Like, and it's cool because like I've met porn stars that have gone there, and
book me those nuts. Straight or gay?
Oh, gay. Like
God damn it.
I fucking like, and I don't know why our business it meshes so well with the adult entertainment industry.
Because we're all misfits who can't hold down real jobs. I think that's what it boils down to.
Really?
It's the subversion aspect of it. We work nights, they work nights. We want to do whatever we want to do, like sort of live an alternative lifestyle. Obviously, doing porn, no one's going to take you seriously. No one takes us seriously as comics.
I was going to say, I would say proud misfits though, because I think to both degrees there's an artistry in what we do. Like,
I don't know if there's an artistry in fucking.
Oh, come on.
No, some people just. I mean, there's some people that Michael Jordan are fucking. Some people just fuck regular. Like I don't have time to be doing 1,000 different and fucking on a kitchen counter. It's like it's uncomfortable. I'm gonna go fuck in a bed because I'm an adult. Like I don't have to go fuck in in my neighbor's pool like these people do. Like,
yeah, that's wonderful. Come on, you wouldn't do that. I feel like I'm talking to like a Civil War general. We fuck up and down, and that's all. Hannah,
missionary with the lights off only.
we fucked in the outhouse once, and I swore I'd never do it again. No, dude, that's I love porn stars for that reason. Is like, one, they're interesting people. One. But two, when they fuck, like, they do it in a way, like, if you, like, good porn stars can make it look sexy.
Well, there is actually acting in it, because if you've ever talked to a porn star, it's, like, very clinical. Like, there's, like, lights and a guy with, like, a guy holding a fucking, gaffing mic. It's like there's nothing sexy about it. Like, they stop and have to reposition, they have to take photos, like.
And me holding the boom like Philip Seymour.
Yeah, there's some asshole eating a sandwich, like behind the camera. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's not very sexual,
No, not at all.
Like they make it look sexual,
and they do. Like that to me is like one of the great things. There's a really, really, and I don't know, man. It's wild how some of them are. One guy, porn star, and he strips, and after he's done, he goes to the back corner, and I think 3 or 4 people will fuck him. And and then people just watch. And then he's like, all right, thanks everybody. I got to get out of here. And then he leaves.
Oh, wait, so he does the scene, and then he gets fucking a gangbang in the corner, and then he leaves.
Yeah, well, he'll go dance.
Oh, okay.
And this isn't at Bullet Bar. It's that other place. But he'll go, and then he'll come off stage, and he's like, all right, where are my big fans at?
And just suck everybody off.
No, he'll get fucked, and then it's just he'll take like 4 people and then he's out of there.
Wow.
And he's like, all right, thanks everybody.
How do they call the order?
Well, that's
who
the
gets
thing of it.
caboose on that train.
It's kind of a pain.
I like a nice warmed up mitt. You know what I'm saying? I like it like broken in. I always call caboose on the train. You know,
Well,
you like the comfy part on the couch with the dent in. You know, like,
well, I was like, I don't know if he goes like, all right, we'll go biggest first or or littlest guy, last. I don't. So, but it's funny though because this guy has such a fan base that people will follow him to any gig that he does, and he'll
is
go.
this the guy who wears the dog mask at Bullet?
There's a couple of them that wear a dog mask.
Okay, sorry. I don't want to confuse.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you who it is after. But that's kind of the thing of it is like, and
do they pay extra for the fucking after?
No, absolutely not.
He just that's his meet and greet, just his
like,
asshole.
Yeah, absolutely. Here you go.
Do they have to bring anything that says they're clean?
Quite. What's that?
Do they have to bring anything that says they're clean or anything
what's
like
clean, man? Come on.
Yeah, everyone's on prep.
that? I guess, yeah.
Clean? No,
Look
you're
at me prude over
indicating
here.
that something's dirty. You either got it or you don't. It's not clean or dirty. It's
It's a one.
I can't. I got to sit out this round. I'm on the.
I just
I'm
thought
on the
people in the
injured
porn
list.
industry had to be tested like all the fucking time.
Yeah,
and bullshit.
they do. And,
Yeah, they
and
do.
they are.
But this guy's just fucking on his own time.
Yeah, I was gonna say this guy's a trooper.
This guy's a soldier.
But there's something about like a lot of porn stars, gay and straight, will just do comedy.
Oh,
Not
there is
that
a lot of
I'm
that.
a
yeah,
big
porn
fan
stars
of
and
that, yeah.
wrestlers. Like,
Wrestlers
pro wrestlers do
too.
a lot too, dude.
Oh God, dude.
It really is all the social myths. I mean, can you imagine, like, if you told your parents, I want to be a porn star, comedian, or a wrestler, they're going to be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be a pro wrestler. Get a real fucking job. You know, like, you're going to hear that. the same answer is going to come out of your parents' mouth. Get a real fucking job.
Please, just have study auto mechanics. That's why I dress like one.
Especially gay porn stars. That's definitely work because, like, I feel like the women, as long as they're not getting in the ass, like they're ready to go every day. You know, like, and the guys are too now because they have Viagra, so it's not like you have to have any skill as a guy. You just have to have a dick. You know, but like gay porn stars, they have to watch their diet before they get into this. They got to know who's doing top, who's doing bottom. Half of those guys are gay for pay, which blows my mind. Like,
isn't that something?
Like they'll have their wife watching them get fucked by a guy off camera.
Or they'll be fluffing, like.
Yeah, it's like, what?
Okay, Todd, you're gonna.
Yeah, exactly. Also, why would you want to watch your wife watch you get fucked?
Yeah, I think that's kind of the thing too, where it's just like, all right, it's a fantasy. Remember, it's a fantasy. Like, I've been lucky enough to be with a few, and it's completely different than
porn
like,
stars.
Yeah, where it's just like, oh, that wasn't like.
Oh yeah, you thought it was gonna be like your favorite scene, and
exactly,
it just wasn't.
Where I'm like, well, this wasn't what I remembered. Like,
this wasn't what I paid for.
Yeah, exactly.
Little buyer's remorse. I wanted you to replicate that scene from Butthole Pleasures 9.
The car wash 4. I thought, like fucking in public too. Like,
overrated.
I don't like it.
Overrated.
I'm like, I remember I was banging one time my boyfriend. We were on like the steps of what looked like fucking where the Father Karras fell out of the window in The Exorcist. I was fucking him on the stairwell, and then he started riding me. I was like, ow! And I turned, there was a piece of glass
right up
that fucking stuck on my cheek. And I was like, ow, son of a... And dude, I like bled.
Oh.
And I was like, God, I don't want to do this anymore. And then he was like, yeah, I think there's a rock in my foot. And I looked, there was like a little rock stuck in his foot. A little pebble. And I was like, this is horrible.
Dude, yes, having sex outdoor, all that shit, man. Sex outdoors, sex in water. Like, that's all novelty stuff that you do, like, when you first start fucking. Like, now that I'm 40 years old, it's like, dude, I have an apartment with a bed and air conditioning. Let's go fuck there. You know what I'm saying? Like let's go fuck in the backseat of my car.
Like, ooh, you
not
run
a
your
chance.
air conditioning? you just say fuck all and you let it run? Boy, you're dangerous.
I got hundreds of dollars for air conditioning.
It's been a rough summer. We're talking gay for AC now.
I know, right? Exactly, gay for AC.
You fuck around, but I've done that. I'm not
You
kidding.
fucked us together.
One guy had an AC right above his bed, and I was just like we would get off, but like he would just tell me a lot of political views that I didn't agree with.
Oh my god,
So
getting political in bed.
All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna lay down and try to sleep, like, because it was so hot. And he was like, "You know what I actually love about Michelle Obama?" And I'm like, "Ugh,
Her traps."
fucking."
She's got shoulders on her like a real brother. She looks like she plays for the Bears. I'll tell you what, though, a jacked up chick is sexy. I'll fuck a jacked up chick.
Yeah, well, fucking look at.
I have. You know, like, I don't know, somewhere along the line, you know, me lifting weights got the ladies who lift weights into me. So I was like, all right, well, I'll take. And look, what I like is that you're into me. So like, whether or not you have bigger guns than me, I don't give a shit. You like me? I'm into you. You know what I'm saying? It's a real turn on, you stroking my ego.
See, there. I think
just jerk my ego off. I'll come all over you.
Would you fuck like a bodybuilder type chick?
There is a cutoff. There is a cutoff. Like when her clit is bigger than my penis from all the steroids. You know what I'm saying? Like that is where you draw the line. I don't want to suck on a girl penis. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at this.
Yeah. I mean,
wow.
All right. So like, you see the girl in the teal dress.
Okay,
see, I would go that far.
I was gonna say
I would go that far.
Look at that.
Yeah, she's cute.
If you can't see, audience, she's got giant biceps. She's got a 6-pack. She's got
ham hocks for legs.
Yeah,
I mean, her legs
love how tan she is too. Look at that.
Yeah, but then some, like when you get, I'm trying to find one here. Oh yeah, like that. Oh, that's an AI generated one. Too much AI bullshit. You see, all these girls are hot bodybuilders.
I was gonna say,
go for the one. Go for the. That's a little steroided out. Yeah, like that's. Yeah, like you see, like you could see the bulge.
I like how
the bulge of her clitoris.
Yeah, she's got like Arnold Schwarzenegger's body with a soccer mom's haircut. That's such a weird like.
you get the carrot.
Why didn't my son get more playing time?
Yeah, like that's not too big. All right, that girl in the black's too big.
Let's see here. Oh, look, that is a handsome woman.
Yeah, I mean, well, so you can tell too their jawline. Like they look like they've been eating crowbars.
Yeah.
She's hot.
You know those things you used to pull to put on the end of your fucking dumbbells?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she looks like she chews on those fucking jaw.
The clasps.
Yeah, thank you. Ooh.
See, but now there's like this whole CrossFit chick, which is kind of in between, and I like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like it also shows there's a drawback with it though. Like women who take care of themselves, that's a plus, right? They're always going to be in shape. Like like if there's a hot 22-year-old girl but she doesn't really go to the gym, that could disappear quick.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But if she's 32 and she's in the gym like that, it's like, all right, that's going to stick around for a while. But then girls like that too, like that are always in the gym, they're not as fun. They're not drinking as much. They rarely use drugs.
Oh god.
You know, like and how else am I gonna have sex with her if she's not on drugs? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
The nice thing about having fucking traps like that is you can snort coke right off of it. Not lose a
nice
gram.
Little well, yeah, it just stays right there.
Fucking, why does it taste like cocoa butter? I had a meat this afternoon.
I know, right? There's baby oil on it.
Really, I'm snorting coke off. You're not making fucking gravy, you cunt.
Gravy.
Making a nice roux out of cocaine and fucking
cocaine roux
and baby oil.
I wonder if you can even cocaine roux. Have you ever hooked up with like a male bodybuilder?
The hottest guy.
I mean, look. Well, a lot of gay guys are on steroids in this town.
Oh yeah.
In this town.
A shit ton. I posted something in WeHo, like some fucking Instagram that was like representative of WeHo got really mad because they said give a big hand to the Grand Marshal of this year's Gay Pride. And it was just, I don't remember what exactly testosterone steroid it was, but I just put a gay cowboy hat on it and I put it on the float and just photoshopped it with two giant arms like flexing. And it just like, they were like, not everybody here is on steroids. And it was like, okay, who?
Yeah, right.
I'll wait.
Point them out.
Yeah, exactly. I'll wait. It's
A
just
handful
like
of them. Well, dude, that's a big thing in Hollywood in general. The anti-aging clinics,
Mm-hmm.
because like now, and so steroids are so passe. That's fucking 10 years ago. Now it's all about HGH and Ozempic. Every motherfucker on the planet in this country, or in the city, is on Ozempic, and I wonder, like, what they keep talking about, like all the benefits of it, but like I can't wait for 10 years. Like, what's the side effects?
Well, exactly. And honestly, like, there's a part of me that still loves like the theater and like loves acting. I don't mind getting older and looking old like that. I love Jeff Bridges in. Did you see Hell or High Water?
I loved it. Yeah.
Fucking great movie. Great movie. Yeah. And when you see Jeff Bridges climb up that rock with that fucking rifle to take that shot, you're not sure if he's gonna do it. Because it's like, man, this guy's fucking aged.
Yeah.
I love that. What's wrong with that?
Well, that's the thing. It's about aging. They say aging gracefully, but there's a way to do it right. Like, you don't want. It's kind of like if you're keeping most of your hair, or if you're going bald, shave it off, right? Like, do one or the other. Like, don't be the Botox guy.
Yes.
Either just fucking get old like Clint Eastwood, or don't. Like you can't fucking try and thread that needle, or else you look like a fucking monster.
Exactly. You do though. That's so true.
Like either be Kris Kardashian where your whole fucking face is sucked back, or just let it slide. Or just go Celine Dion and don't get any work and just melt like a candle.
Well, and it gets so champion, and it's so much bullshit because it's just like seriously, have you ever fucked somebody like really, really hot and been disappointed? Exactly.
I would say most of my least enjoyable sex were with some of the hottest people.
Exactly. They're just like, fuck me.
Yeah.
Like, oh God. Like they turn into they turn into mannequin in the 80s.
Yeah, exactly.
Move, you stiff fuck. Like come on. Like.
Well, or it's a lot of convincing. Or you got to make sure, everything's right. It's like you're always worried about what's up with them. It's
exactly. Or let's get out the fucking grocery list. I don't kiss. I don't do
this.
Exactly.
I don't do
that.
I don't want to do this.
And I didn't shave my leg. And you're like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I liked you in the bar. We're gonna, let's do this. We were ready to do this by the car wash place.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just fucking,
Well, I've said it 1,000 times, man. A thirsty 6 is more fun than a lazy 9. 10 times out of 10.
God.
10 times out of 10. You have
that's
fun.
A bumper sticker. Yeah. That's brilliant. Is that in the Bible?
Yeah, Job 2:23. Fucking a thirsty 6 is better than a lazy 9.
And Jesus said unto them.
It's the 11th commandment. It fell off.
He threw it at the whores. I'm going to leave this one in Babylon.
No, but it's true though, man. It's like it's you want to have someone who's. I feel like the most fun sexual encounters I have are just that fun.
Yes.
Like you're playful. It's not weird. Like even the moment when you like come, it's not like awkward. I'm gonna go get a towel. Like you kind of goof around, do that.
Yep.
Like
that's what I like about the porn stars.
Oh,
that's what I like.
The awkward moment doesn't exist because their whole life is awkward.
Yeah. That's the thing is they're like, whew. That was fun. And I'm like, that was incredible. And they're like, okay, just easy.
Tamp it down, buddy.
I'm little like that dog that I saw when I got in here. I'm like jumping on him. Like, hey, come here. Do you have any water? It was 2 flights of stairs coming up. That's okay, though. It's funny. There's one guy who's like, what movies have you seen that I was in? And I go, all of them.
Well, porn actors do a lot of acting.
Oh,
they'll do about 40 movies a week.
Exactly. Well, and here's the thing. I was like, what movies? And I was like, all of them.
Yeah, I don't really remember movies. I remember scenes. I can
Well,
pull up my favorites tabs on Pornhub right now if you want to. I got 40 of them open all at the exact moment I want to come.
Here's the thing, though. Is they go, oh, well, I do regular movies, too. Like,
oh, really?
What regular movies did you see? And I'm like,
all of them?
None.
Regular movies.
I didn't watch you act.
He's doing background work. And you're like...
No, I wasn't watching you act. I was watching something like that.
Here's a question. Are the porn actors on strike along with the regular actors right now?
Ooh.
I don't believe they're in SAG.
How come they don't have a fucking union? They should.
I think they have
I want to
kind
unionize
of
the porn stars.
Yeah.
I want to get into that, dude.
Oh my God.
I mean, there's mafia undertones to it. I should be a porn actress union organizer. This is what I'm gonna do. I found my calling.
Your picket sign has a dildo that's flopping.
A floppy. It has a sign, but it just keeps flopping. It's on the end of a double-ended dildo, so you gotta like hold it up till you can read it.
Gay get pay, like just the dildo flopping with a dildo
Adult Performance Artist Guild. Oh man, I gotta get involved.
Man, you are Brooke. Can we shout you out?
Yeah, shout out Mike Nell coming through with the fucking. God. So the Adult Performance Artists Guild is actually a union for the porn actors. 2018. It's run by Shawn Michaels and Alana Evans.
Well, shout out to the adult porn. How many shout outs have I done on?
I remember that guy. Didn't that guy get AIDS?
Which one?
There's a porn actor, and that's the guy.
Oh,
he was like the last guy who got caught it from porn.
Oh,
yeah.
That sucks. So, what was I going to ask you about?
Alana Evans. So I guess you have to be in. Well, look, I feel like I can represent their interest, even though I wasn't in the industry.
Randy, I gotta put this out here.
Okay,
two things. One, if you ever put on a suit, if I ever saw suited up Randy, I would think you were filming a porno. Just because, Randy, you are a very handsome man. Like, even my mom's like, you know what about all your friends? And I go, what? She's like, Jeff, Randy, they're handsome. And I'm like, I've never thought of them like that, but now I have to. Like, if I ever saw you in like a gray, like nice suit, I would be like, oh no, like,
oh no,
I would imagine you were pulling out a hog. You're like, well, is it time for the job interview? Like
the casting couch special.
So that's to me that's you in a suit. I never want to see you in a suit because I'm like, that would mean like something's not working. Like, no. Secondly, oh, can we please can I get a wallet size? That's our first merch.
Me sucking on it.
Ready, set, blow, blow,
exactly.
blow.
Very apropos of the name.
One of my dreams is to host, and I got to put this out. One of my dreams is to write for now, but one of these days I want to host the GayVN Awards.
Oh, see, because I'd like to do the AVNs. It'd be fun.
That'd be, that's what I'm saying. And if you look, every comic that has done the AVN Awards, fucking killers. Like, look at Dave Attell, Greg Fitzsimmons,
Matt Rife did it recently.
Tennyson, Bill Hicks. Yeah. It's just like, it's a fucking who's who. Like, it would be incredible. Like, that is
the GayVNs.
Like,
look at this. Where is this held? Vegas, gotta be.
Yep. Oh yeah. There's one in Vegas. So I'm gonna put this out there. If anybody knows the writers or anything like that, I will submit a packet. I love the GayVNs. I watch them. I want to be a part of this. I want to write jokes for this. They have them online now.
Okay, so I know Showtime shows the AVNs, which is crazy. That that porn got so mainstream. Fucking HBO Showtime got involved. Fuck it. Enough of this taxi cab confessions bullshit. Let's get right to the fucking meat of it. You know.
That's Randy in the suit. At a big table smoking a cigar.
Let's get to the business here. Suck on my balls. What?
There's some like intern that you fire once a day. Just because that feeds you somehow.
Yeah, it is good.
There's like 100.
Dude, I'm surprised the GayVNs aren't as big as the AVNs because
gay
porn makes more money than straight porn.
Yeah, they're pretty big though.
I'm saying like in terms of dollars made.
Oh yeah.
Gay porn makes a fuck ton more money.
I mean,
like a lot more money.
Yep.
Which makes sense because it's all dudes, and dudes are the ones who consume porn. So why wouldn't gay dudes be consuming the most porn?
To the GayVNs, I want to write for that show, and someday I want to host it. Like, don't look. Mateo Lane's great, but go cheaper. I'm much cheaper. He's better looking.
He'll do it for some chicken wings and a blowy.
Yeah, nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with Mateo Lane. He's brilliant. I'll work so much cheaper, and I'll do anything you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's what's so cool about like the AVN Awards and is the roster of who they have had is fucking spectacular.
Great but it goes back to what you're saying, like the overlap of comedy and pornography. Mm-hmm. I think it's just night business. You know, it's a bartender. Dude, since I've been a comedian, dated mostly fucking nurses and teachers. People who have a lot of downtime at weird hours of the day porn actresses will have time,
Yep.
strippers did a few of those because
Yeah.
they work nights. Like, when do you get off? 2:00. No shit, I get off at 2:00.
You don't say.
Yeah.
There's a guy in town from Louisiana, and he's like, we messed on Grindr. I was like, hey, do you remember me? And he's like, yeah, I lost your info. And he goes, I got a couple collaborations, but let's meet up.
Oh, that's what they call fucking nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, yeah.
People don't fuck anymore. They collaborate.
Absolutely. Well, and they
That's
get a
the
lot
only
of money
fans
for
influence.
it now.
I know, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to collaborate all over someone's face. I'm going to collab all over the lower back.
The only thing the only thing I haven't wrestled with is like I said.
Well, you've wrestled with men, but a woman.
Me and Kathy Bates are the undercard that Elon Musk and Zuckerberg. She gets a sledgehammer and I get a broken Corona bottle. Which lesbian looking fuck's gonna win? We're gonna be our hands are gonna be taped together like Michael Jackson. But yeah, like I don't know. Anyways, off this topic, I gotta tell you, man. I hear you have been kicking ass on the road. Jeff told me that. He was like, dude. He goes, Randy's been fucking on fire.
I think well, thanks. It's news to me. No. I think I've been enjoying it so much more because I've been so busy with this day job that like I just turn that off and turn this back on and really get into it and just enjoy being on stage again. Like not that I've never not enjoyed it, but you don't take things for granted. But things just get like you just get into a rhythm, and I'm out of the rhythm. So when I'm doing it, I'm like, oh man, it's fucking happening again. Like this is what I care about. This is what. Gets my juices flowing. This gets me out of bed in the morning. Not that other stuff. Like, this is what I care about.
To piggyback on it, the last time we really, really hung out, you were on a laptop doing work, and I'd be like, Randy, look at this. You'd be like, ah! And you drink. You would laugh, and then you would, like, drink,
Where
and then
the
you'd
fuck
be...
was
and
this?
I was like, it was at Jeff's place.
Oh yeah, it must have some work.
Yeah, and you were like, man, and I was like, God damn. Like, it made me feel good. I was like, okay, good. Like, Randy's hustling too. Like it's a constant fucking hustle. Like,
yeah, and my old jobs are very much involved. Like I said, I'm like a real executive at a real company. Like,
exactly.
Like Jeff's like most of my comedy friends. Like, oh, they're working again. What are they doing? He's down at Starbucks. He was working it out. I was like, no, Randy takes over a fucking company.
Exactly.
So it's like, all right. I don't. That's the thing about me. I'm competitive. I don't like losing. Like no matter what I'm doing, I want to do it right. Like if I want to do it to the best of my effort. So I'm not gonna. I don't want to shortchange that or shortchange this. So it just wears me real thin. But so I'll have to be like at Jeff's house having a drink and fucking doing that.
Absolutely.
Where I have to split my time. But
he works for a drone company.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm killing Somalis from the sanctity of Jeff's living room. Drone strikes.
Hey, guys, can we quiet down for a little bit?
Quiet down. I want to make sure I'm hitting this Arab wedding real nice. Get this Hellfire missile right by the bride and groom.
Look at how accurate these are. Who do you want me to hit on the cake, the bride or the groom?
Exactly. Which one do you want me to take out first? So fucked up. Dude, speaking of mass destruction, man, I know the two big movies. I haven't seen either of them that everyone's talking about. Have you seen Oppenheimer yet?
Loved Oppenheimer.
Have you seen Barbie?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't have any interest in it. Like,
I'm
like you. I'm a history nut.
I'm a history guy, so I want to see Oppenheimer. But I feel like everyone's talking about this Barbie thing. I don't get it. Isn't it a kid's movie? That's what I thought.
I guess they did something different with it. Like I said, I'm not going to knock it because I haven't seen it. It just, like I said, with the marketing, it seemed kind of campy to me. And I was like, it's not my... I like more dour camp, like The Addams Family, Christopher Lloyd, like that kind of campy.
Yeah, it looked like a kid's musical. I'm like,
exactly.
Why the fuck is everyone going to see this? Like, why are adults going to see this? But I guess what's her name? Gretchen Whitmer? No, what the fuck's her name? The director,
girl, right?
The director.
The hoof.
Is that Greta Gerwig?
Greta Gerwig.
The hoof.
I don't know. The hoof. The paw. The hoof.
Greta Gerwig.
Greta Gerwig. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck else she's done, but I guess she's, notable director. But she apparently purposely made it super politicized and like super woke to like drive the conversation. But I'm pretty sure the producers just like, hey, listen, bitch. we're at a real volatile time right now. You know what would be great is if you made like Barbie a feminazi, so that way everyone goes to see it. Whether it's like Howard Stern, I remember in Private Parts, the movie, they're like, his fans. The number one reason they listen to Howard Stern, they want to see what he's going to say next. The people who hate him, the number one reason they listen, they want to see what he's going to say next. That's kind of what they do with this. Like, people went to go see this to hate on the movie. Like, people who hate, feminism went to go see this to shit on the movie. But they paid money. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got the money out of their pocket. It was a genius move on their part.
Yeah, what a brilliant move.
But also, I never thought Barbie, did she have a backstory? I mean,
well, and that's
other than she had no vagina or nipples, and Ken had no giblets for a man.
I know that. That always bothered me too.
You're playing with Barbie. You're looking for the dick.
Jerking out. Like,
where's his dick?
You're
bending him over like he's got no ass crack. There's no ass crack on Ken.
Where are you supposed? Oh, just on his chest, I guess. Which, if you haven't seen Ryan Gosling, I'd still come on that guy's chest. Oh my God. Right? You would too, just because it's
good-looking
there.
Guy. I think he's a good-looking guy, but I don't think he is as good-looking as he doesn't have traditional Hollywood good looks.
No, he doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's got kind of a cone head.
Yeah, his facial structure's kind of different.
You look at Tom Brady; he's got fucking leading man head. You know, like the cleft chin and the jawline.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling not so much.
Oh my God! Can I tell you?
Yeah, please tell me.
Okay, are you ready for this? Are you ready? All right, we're at the Woodman. And
it starts out great.
Yeah, exactly. Me, Jeff, and a couple other friends, we're hanging out there, and I walk by, and who do I see? I see Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh, dude, Jeff was telling me about this.
Yes.
And it's Florida.
And
he's still alive, JTT?
Oh, fuck yeah. And I was like,
how's he look?
And I walked over, and I tell Jeff, I'm like, oh my God, that's JTT.
He goes, who the fuck is that?
And no, Jeff knew right away. He's all, where? And I go, he's over there. He's just look over there. Look over there. And he's like, where? And I go, he's over there. And he goes, okay, hang on. Jeff gets up, goes over, and it makes me laugh because people know who Jeff is too. Yeah. So it's just like, walks over, walks in front, comes back, and he's the only time Jeff's ever been condescending to me in my life. Jeff Dye goes, that's not him. And I go, bullshit. I go, it's him.
What happened?
And he goes, I don't believe. And I pull out my phone and I
pull
go,
up JTT.
I go, look, that's him. And he goes, that is not. Oh my God, is that him? And I go, I'm telling you, it is him.
That's what he looks like now?
In the Mets hat.
That's what he looks like now?
That's him.
Dude, he was a good-looking guy. What the fuck happened? Meth? Is he on? Fentanyl?
No. I think he's still good looking.
But I mean, maybe I'm being foul. Look, we're all in our 40s now.
Well, you guys take care of yourselves.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he's probably 45 years old. I mean, it's been a long time since. Yeah, so him on the right. That's how.
But that's an older picture.
But the Mets hat. Yeah, the Mets hat.
So.
Why is this the only picture you can find of this guy on the internet?
I'm telling you, it's
with a
wild.
mask on.
It's wild. So
dude, he's in your league now. You can fuck JTT now.
This is what's so funny though is fucking Jeff goes, that is not him, and I go, it is him. Look, and I show him that picture of him in the Mets hat, and he looks over and he goes, is that? And then we walk by, and he comes back, and Jeff goes, I think that's really him. And I go, and he goes, boy, time really changes people. And that, again, because Jeff's the sweetest person. He's not going to say, like, they look terrible. He's going to be like, boy, time changes people.
So what do you think, what is he up to? What happened?
I don't know. Like I said, I think he's still a hottie. Look at him there.
What's in his mouth? A cigar?
He's got, I think that's a vape.
Oh.
Vape happens, brother.
It's a vape, see? See, especially in that picture.
Yeah, I mean, look, like I said, he's in his mid-40s. I like if he took that fucking mask off, I might be able to recognize him.
Exactly.
You know.
So, anyways, Jeff's like, "That's not him. That's not him." And we look over, we walk by, and they're getting ready to leave, and he's like, "Flop, flop, flop," and he puts on a Mets hat.
The same one.
Jeff quite literally went, I was like, "Yes."
He put on that Mets hat,
and it was that Mets hat. So,
well, at least he's a Mets fan. Shout out.
This is.
Did you say anything to him?
No, oh fuck no. I told Jeff, I go, I've wanted to fuck him since he was a kid.
You should have started open with that.
Well, hang on. Jeff looks at me.
I wanted to fuck you since you were a kid.
And
I mean, since I was a kid.
Jeff looks
since I
at
was a
me.
kid.
Jeff looks at me and he goes, "What?" And I go, "No, I was a kid.
We were
too.
both kids.
We were kids, and
When I was a kid, I wanted to fuck him as a kid."
And Jeff just looked at me. He's like, he's drinking whiskey, trying to like. He's pouring whiskey in his ear, trying to get what I just said out of his head.
I love Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I've wanted to fuck him since he was a kid. What?
Yeah, and I go, no, since I was a kid. We were kids together.
We were kids together.
And he was like, "Did you know him?" And I'm like, No, I
saw him on TV.
He was hot back in the day. But again, that's... Look at oh my God, not this.
He was a looker.
He is so fucking hot in this picture. I'll get hard on camera. I don't want to see
him in a Santa outfit.
He is so fucking cute.
Was that your number one as a kid?
Oh fuck yeah. That's why I was so like giddy.
Okay.
And even Jeff was going somewhere. He texts me, he's at the airport, and he goes, "Man, can I just tell you, I'm amazed you were able to spot him out. Because I didn't see it." Yeah. And I was like, I'm like a gay basset hound, Jeff. I want to know where he's at all times.
You have a low jack on Jonathan Taylor Thomas. You try find my JTT. You just fucking...
I gave him an awkward hug and I put a tile.
Yeah, exactly. In the Mets hat. So now you know where the fucking hat is at all times.
Alrighty, let's see what our baby boy is doing today. Maybe I'll run into him at the faucet shop. Oh, okay. Yeah, I need a new faucet.
He was popular, but dude, in that era, I'd probably geek out if I saw Topanga at at the Woodman.
She got thick too, man. She was a nice little.
She was she had those big lips, and back then you didn't. I don't know, man.
Full.
Like white girls were on TV then, so and I grew up around Latin chicks. And she had more of a Latin flavor to it.
She did.
Right? So I was like, she was like the first girl on TV. Like, oh, shit, man. She looks like the Puerto Rican girl from my neighborhood. Like, she's hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was a hot number.
My buddy Luke always
What's her real name? Do you remember her real name?
I don't remember her
name. Topanga Boy Meets World. Where's she at today? Let's go creep on these fucking C-listers. The people that we actually hook up with now. Now that their star has fallen and mine is slightly risen.
Danielle Fishel.
She looks good. What do you think? She looks great.
Look at that. Wow.
I mean, she's definitely
I don't
older,
like that top. She looks like she's getting electrocuted.
A little crazy, yeah. But I mean, she held up.
Last time I saw a mouth like that, I had a hook in it.
No, she's looking good. Look at her.
She does. She looks really good.
Oh man, you kidding me?
I remember when I was a kid. She was pretty fucking thick too.
She was, dude. She was
like cool thick.
Yeah,
I think that's where thick came from.
Well, it was also interesting that like Corey Matthews liked a girl, like All American Boy Corey was like into the ethnically ambiguous chick. Like it wasn't with a name like Topanga.
I know, right?
It wasn't. Everyone was fucking Blair, Brittany, all that shit back then. Kelly Kapowski and all that bullshit.
Well, even now, let me ask you, in Top Gun Maverick, who the fuck is the enemy?
Oh, well, they just called the enemy. Yeah. There is no like.
What a bunch of bullshit.
I know, right? Like, pick an Arab country and go for it. Just commit.
Really? Yeah. Give me one yalla yalla.
Fuck these Iranians. All right, they're Iranian. Back in the day, we used to know who the enemy was. Like from the 80s, it was all Russians, and then in the 90s, it was all Arab countries. And now it's like, some weird Slavic nation that has no name. It's like, what
really?
Yeah, exactly.
Why do they hate us?
Yeah, yeah. Fucking what's his name?
At least tell us who we bombed that they hate us.
The guy from Taken, fucking up Albanians now. Albania? Since when do we have beef with Albania?
We have beef with the Belushi family.
Exactly. Some made up country. Uzbekistan. It's like, that's not a real place. It's not you can't just put Stan and call it a country.
Really? Oh no, we're going to war with Narnia. Yeah, fucking break.
Narnia. Yeah, were you a big Saved by the Bell fan? Speaking of which, you got some Saved by the Bell out.
Oh, look at this.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen was a piece.
She was. Even then, I was like, that girl's fucking pretty.
I'm telling you, we were talking about Mario Lopez yesterday. I had another podcast recorded yesterday. Mario Lopez was the man on that show. People were trying to convince me Zach was the man. I'm like, no, dude.
Well, you got the right guy to answer the question. You get Zach Morris or AC Slater.
Yeah. Where you going with this?
Hey, will you be my agent for this fucking GayVN thing I want to do? this GayVN I'm whoring myself out for. Look, all right. Here's the thing. Zach was my guy.
You like him pretty, huh?
Yeah, but it's straight. Listen, Mario Lopez. This is what happened. My mom came down and she was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "What?" We had like a few beers. She was like, "You know who was fucking hot?" And I'm like, "Jesus, Mom, what? What are you?" And she's like, "That Mario Lopez was filming at Universal, and I went there and I sat there for a whole hour and watched him." And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, good. Jesus fucking Christ, Mom, I don't need to hear this.
Yeah, whatever he is doing, he's like a jellyfish, dude. He just doesn't age.
I know. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, whatever cocktail Mario Lopez is on is what I got to get on.
Look at there they are, shirtless.
Yeah, look at him.
Holy fuck!
Look, and he had Jerry curls back in the day.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Soul Glow hair is what would really turn me off to it. I still hear saxophone every time I see him.
Yeah. A greasy saxophone. Look at him now. Guy's like 53 years old.
Yeah, now I think he looks better now than he did then.
Yeah. How old is Mario Lopez? Check that out. I bet you he's 51.
If he is, I'm gonna. Oh my god.
49.
49.
Close.
Oh, you're
telling
right
you, dude.
there.
Telling you, dude. He's timeless. Timeless, Mario Lopez.
You're exactly right. That my guys were like, I loved JTT was my number one.
You like the blondes?
I loved Brian Austin Green.
Oh, really?
He was just that.
The best thing he ever did was fuck Megan Fox. I mean, his whole TV career could be. He's a B actor, but somehow he fucked his way into a Transformers hot chick.
Well, and especially from my gay perspective, I'm like,
still looks good. Look at 50 years
yeah,
old.
that's why I said you didn't deserve him, you bitch. Like,
yeah, how come he just stopped acting? Like he could have got roles. He's a good looking guy. Look at this fucking guy.
I know. I don't like. I said,
I would argue he's better looking than Jason Priestley. Certainly after the accident.
I don't know. Like as the years.
Fucking some burns and shit. His face got all crushed on the steering column.
I don't. Like I said, I got older and I was like, I don't know. I kind of like a guy with lips.
Yeah.
He's lipless.
Lipless.
Look at those teeth. He's a good-looking guy. I don't. Like I said, my guy. I liked him when he was younger, and his.
You liked him when he had a meth addiction on 210?
Now there we go. I like a guy that's got a problem.
How come there was no crossover between him and Jesse Spano? When he was doing crystal meth and she was doing speed.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm so excited. I'm so scared.
You said that you would save it for marriage. And he's got like a condom that's just like they tried to make it like a huge condom package too. Like,
oh yeah. Well, it's kind of funny because back in the day, all those preteen shows they would talk about fucking, but these were like 23-year-olds, 24-year-old actors pretending to fuck as 16-year-olds, and no one talked about how hey, this a little fucking on network TV is weird. You know what I'm saying? Like
they tried to make that really lame. They go, I know that abstinence is what you tell us. But I will put it like this. If you had a swimming pool, wouldn't you want to teach your kids to swim? And it's just like, you're going to compare fucking to that?
Yeah, your vagina's a swimming pool?
Exactly. Oh, my God.
How big is it?
Well, you got to clean it with a... Yeah, a Mexican comes by and cleans it every week.
Chlorine.
Yeah, exactly. Chlorine. There's 12 white guys in it. No black guys. They can't swim. The water polo team's in it. No black guys. Yeah. No black guys.
It's either Eddie Murphy's kid or Michael Jordan's son at that time. All right, who haven't we offended? Let's look at the list.
Yeah,
we have current events coming up. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I got one for you. All right, let's do some news before I get into any more trouble. Oh yeah. Speaking of the Middle East. Real good one. A bear escapes from a crate on an airplane. Iraqi's prime minister has ordered an investigation into how the bear escaped in the cargo crate of a plane in Dubai International Airport. Iraq's prime minister is now wading into unknown waters, and he's responsible for letting loose. He's being called responsible for letting loose a bear in the cargo hold of a plane. Iraqi Airways said it was not to blame for the bear's escape. And it had to wait for the flight to take off from Dubai International Airport for the bear to be tranquilized. So I didn't know Iraq had bears. And if they did, why the fuck was he on a plane? I thought the zoos were closed in Iraq during the war. You know, like I thought they shut those down.
It was actually a gay man. They called him bears. They were taking him back to New Jersey.
There's a gay man in a cargo hold. The Iraqi national weightlifting team. The one gay member.
They are not people. This is us being merciful. Take that animal away from Iraq.
Us being merciful.
What?
Iraqi bear. Like, does it say what kind of bear? I think you had it up there, Mike. Does it say what kind of bear it was?
It was 2 endangered bears from Baghdad.
Yeah, of course. There's no. I don't know if Baghdad had bears. You guys know this?
Well, wait.
There's
a minute.
desert bears.
It's CNN, so they won't tell us if he was a black bear.
It was a trans bear.
It doesn't matter what kind of. Doesn't matter what color his fur was.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, never mind that he ate 3 Iraqi people.
I know. I just didn't know that Iraqis had bears. Like
I didn't know that too.
It's wild.
It seems like it'd be too hot there for bears.
No shit. And why are they flying them around? Like.
By the way, you got to ask yourself this though: how diligent are they with their bear security?
Oh my god.
They probably like gave it a plate of food. And
they can't even secure their country, let alone the fucking animal. Oh, look at that thing! Look at that thing!
Oh my god, that's
a real
crazy.
Fucking. He's petting it though.
He's like,
It's just a baby.
Oh, it's a baby bear.
Yeah, but a baby bear will fuck up your universe. You ever seen it?
They're not used to like. They're
not used to airplanes yet.
Well, no. I was just saying, what were they trying to fly the plane into? What was that bear? Was he a disgruntled bear talking to God?
I know, right? He was aiming for the San Diego Zoo.
He was aiming for the polar bear. For the polar bear
For the
house.
white bear, yeah. For the polar bear house.
Take this, you white pig.
Fucking ridiculous. What was he aiming for? So stupid.
We eat our honey with hummus in it here.
Oh, listen to this. So we were talking about Michelle Obama earlier. We can end on this. No.
I want to host the GayVN. They're going to hate me for this.
Barack Obama told an ex, "I make love to men daily, but in my imagination," in a letter.
That was that was written by his ex, right?
No, so more than 40 years ago, Barack Obama wrote a letter that recently resurfaced to his ex at the time. He said, quote, "In regards to homosexuality, I must say that I believe that it's an attempt to remove oneself from the present, a refusal perhaps to perpetuate the endless farce of earthly life. You see, I make love to men daily, but in the imagination," a then 21-year-old Obama wrote to Alex McNear in November 1982. So there's this big conspiracy thing going on the right about Michelle Obama actually being a man and Barack being gay. And I find it funny that like it's conspiracy because like, and if they were, are you going to like him any? Is the far right going to all of a sudden fall out of love with Obama if he's gay? Is that going to make it like who cares?
And even then, if we're saying that you dressed up Michelle Obama as a woman, it's a terrible costume. That's a terrible disguise.
Terrible, yeah.
Tell me so. Yeah. Oh, right. That's like putting a fucking hat and sunglasses on a rocket.
I know. But that is the one thing. That is like one of the things about the far right that I find amusing. Like I feel like that's the only way we can topple Donald Trump's reign. Is if you he credibly accuse him of doing something gay or being homosexual. Like seriously, he's already committed crimes in public. He talks about how he'll grab him by the pussy. Nobody cares. But if some legitimate gay person comes out and says, "Yes, I sucked Donald Trump's cock a few times," that could ruin his political career.
Oh, absolutely.
That is the only thing. So gay men, if you guys want to get rid of Donald Trump, do yourselves a favor and try and suck his cock.
Boy. All right.
Take one for the team.
We're gonna have a line longer than monkeypox vaccine for who has to draw straws. It's gonna be like a World Series of poker where there's just gonna be multiple tables of straw drawing.
I know he's got to be low on the list of men that gay men want to fuck. Even conservative gay men have to find him unattractive.
This is my thing, though. I don't think he gives a fuck.
No.
And that's kind of the thing of it. Is like I was dealing this with my uncle. He was saying all this gay homophobic shit, and like I said, I tease all the time, but then you forget, like, oh yeah, there really are people that would fucking have me dragged behind a truck if they know what I did, before I got here.
Right before this podcast.
Yeah, right before you're going to change these.
Yeah, he's got to change the pop filter.
I didn't tell you about my Dodge outside. That Dodge Ram.
Somebody's gonna. Oh, this mic smells like cock. What was Eric Rocha here?
No, man, but I do think it's so weird how sensitive certain Republicans are to the gay thing. Like some of them, they don't give a fuck. They're actually, which I think is actually a more Republican idea. Like, yeah, do whatever you want. Like,
yeah,
you're not fucking me. Yeah, like, well, you're only not fucking me. I don't give a shit. What do you do? But someone like, oh, he's gay. It's like, so what? Like, you guys already don't like Barack Obama. Now that he's gay, now that you think he's gay, do you like him anymore? And also, Democrats don't like him any less because they think he's gay.
Oh, absolutely.
But Donald Trump, if you thought Donald Trump was gay, that he might lose support amongst his base. Like, I mean, if he got caught like Larry Craig with a wide stance at an airport in Minnesota, dude, that would be the end of his political career. That's the only thing that can bring down Donald Trump is having a gay affair. I'm convinced of it.
All right, well.
So, gay guys, get ready.
It's up to me and Braxton. Like how I pulled Braxton into that.
To corner Donald Trump.
we got a gay mafia here.
Yeah. Instead of doing the shooting, you're doing the sucking.
Time to send in Braxton.
Always fun, Eric Rocha.
I love you, brother. Always
man.
good hanging out.
Where can the people find you?
Eric Rocha Comedy on Instagram, on Twitter. I've got some shows coming up. I'll put them on. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I should have fucking had them ready, but I had too much fun with Randy.
I'm terrible at my plugs too. Follow him on Instagram is what you do. That's how you find Eric Rocha. Follow me at Randy Valero. Follow the podcast at Ready Set Blow Podcast. Obviously, I'm going to be doing the Bullet Bar. When I do that, I will post about it. Hang out with my man Eric. Me and the gays, my new people.
We got one.
We got a convert. We got an ally. All right, guys. It was fun. Thanks for stopping by, Eric. Thank you, guys. Peace.